Welcome everybody to today's 5 Secrets Workshop, the 5S Workshop. This is Anik Singhal and I am pumped and ready to go. Today I'm going to share with you, okay, and I mean this, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can get yourself unstuck and start earning money. Now, it's going to be a compilation of stories today, but I can tell you right now, if you're ready, if you're excited, if you're coming at this with an open mind, you're going to have a major breakthrough today. I promise you. How many of you are just ready to have a major breakthrough right now? Type in the number 1 if you're ready to have a major breakthrough right now. Type in the number 1. All right, look at that. Just pouring in. I'm probably going to end up freezing my panel soon. I love this. I love the energy, guys. I wish I could start reading everyone's names, but it's literally hundreds of names pouring in that are saying 1. And what you're going to get today is I'm going to do a presentation in 2 parts. The first part, I'm going to walk you through exactly what it is that's holding you back. You know, right now, I could genuinely, a lot of people that are currently on this session, I could give you a business. I could literally hand you leads. I could hand you an email list. I could hand you everything. And you know what? In a month or 2 months from now, you would still not be making any money. Now, that's not your fault, though. And when you hear my story, you'll see how I came to discover this, how I've come to kind of learn this. And it's absolutely, it's one of those things when you look back at it, then you think, wow, how did this escape me? But I didn't learn these secrets till very recent, till a few years ago. Imagine I've been quote-unquote successful in business for 14 plus years. I've sold over $100 million worth of products. Yet I can tell you right now that I only learned the actual secrets to finally building wealth. There's a big distinction and a big difference between making money and generating wealth. So tell me right now, which of those 2 do you want to do? Do you want to make money or do you want to be wealthy? Type it in. Type it into the question box. Do you want to just make money or do you want to be wealthy? Type it in right now. I can see your guys' answers. All right, look at that. Pouring in. Wow. Everyone's saying wealth. Of course. What's the point of making money if you're going to lose it again anyways, right? And that's what I did. You're going to hear that today. If I hadn't found these secrets and implemented them into my life right away, I would have again lost money, whatever I've made. Today, though, I can tell you with a lot of pride that I make money, I keep money, I continue to accumulate money, and my life continues to get better and better. So that's exactly what today's workshop is about. So who is this for? If you're feeling unstuck, like you've tried absolutely everything and you just can't get, you can't get that next step. How many of you feel stuck? How many of you feel like I'm trying everything? Type in the number 1 right now. All right, type in the number 1 if you're trying everything. You feel like you're generally giving it your best go and you just can't make it happen. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Look at that. That is a lot of people. And I understand, trust me, you guys are going to hear my story. You know, it took me 18 months of working day and night and slaving over the computer. And I still hadn't made a penny when I first started 14 plus years ago. So I know how you feel. Trust me. Today we're going to also show you the power of the first sale. All right? Again, type into me right now if you feel like, Anik, if I could just get that first sale tomorrow. I don't care if I made a profit or not. I just want to see a transaction happen. It would change my life. It would change the way I look at everything about online businesses. You see that, Jeremy? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. By the way, guys, we have a guest here today, a powerful guest I'll be introducing you to soon. So if you hear me talking to him, he's sitting right next to me. Easiest business model on how to get there. I told you 2 parts to the webinar, right? The first part, we're going to get your mind right. The first part, we're going to get you right so that you are in a place to be able to actually go out and even build a business. The second part, I'm going to hand you on a silver platter the exact business model you need to use. I'm going to give you the 5 secrets, all right, that you need to apply. Plus, I'm going to give you a massive reality check. So, is this what you're here for? All right, type in yes, all capital letters. If this is exactly what you're here for today and this is what you want, type in a big yes. Look at that. Wow. Nice. I love the energy, guys. Thank you so much. Keep it up. Trust me, that's the first step to changing your life. So by the end of this workshop, we're going to shatter through some major roadblocks that are holding you back, and then I'm going to teach you something really cool. I'm going to teach you how to buy email leads for free. Who can tell what's weird about that? Type in what's weird about the fact that I'm saying you can buy leads for free. What's weird about that? Who's gonna tell me what's weird about that? Mary says buy. She's like, buy? Question mark? What does that? That doesn't make any sense. Well, guess what? I'm going to show it to you. So you got to hang on and stay tight for that. Clear path to executing and building your business. We're going to give you the exact friggin', like literally step by step. We're going to give you the 5 secrets you have to implement today. And then we're going to make it so that the big mistake that almost made me quit, you're not going to make that mistake, okay? And then we're going to show you at the last minute We're going to show you how to get hands-on support to have a major breakthrough. How many of you would love it? Okay, type in me right now if you would love to be one of the people that gets hands-on support, not just by me, but my entire team. I'm talking about the entire amazing team here at Lurn, where we build these businesses. Literally, sometimes we build them in our sleep. I'm not even kidding. There's a joke going on about how, you know, we build them in our sleep. Luis writes, I need you. Guys, we're gonna talk a lot about that. So, you know, coming into now the roadmap to finally getting unstuck and starting to make money online, you know, first of all, let me tell you this. I've been doing this for 14 years. I've had over 250,000 students. And just in one of my programs called Inbox Blueprint, we've had over 10,000 students. I've had over 150,000 people read the Circle of Profit book. How many of you here have the Circle of Profit? How many have the Circle of Profit? I just want to know. All right, we've had so many people read that book, so many people. It's incredible. And the amount of feedback that I've been able to pick up from that has just been tremendous. And I've sold over $100 million in revenue. And here's my favorite stat. I've generated over 4 million email leads. So my track record of success, I think, speaks for itself. I never really say this because I want you guys to be, you know, wowed by what I'm doing or anything like that. But what most people don't know is the amount of students that we've had and helped have breakthroughs, major breakthroughs. So right now, all I'm trying to tell you is, listen, we know what we're talking about. And if you can open your ears and open your minds and just listen to me, just listen, I'm telling you right now, you'll have a major breakthrough. All right, the business to get you there. We're going to go over that today. So email marketing, everyone who knows me knows how much I believe in email marketing. You know for a fact that I'm telling you right now, of all the models out there, there's so many, it is by far the best way to get that first sale. It is by far the best way for you to make your first dollar. You know why? There are over 4.6 billion email addresses in the world. 4.6 billion, all right? 144.8 billion emails are sent every single day. This new wave of marketing is generating over $2.47 billion a year. And my favorite stat in email marketing, for every $1 you invest, you're going to get $44 back out. Okay? Someone, please take a picture of this. Seriously, if you're watching right now, take a picture of this stat. And anytime somebody tries to tell you which is the #1 business model you need to follow, this is proof for you that this is what it is. And today we're going to dive in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you live websites. I'm going to show you one of my live websites. So one last time, I want to see some excitement because we've had some new people join us here. Type in live if you are ready for me to show you one of my businesses live later on, about maybe 15, 20 minutes from now. Love it. Ignatius says, is this really live? It is live. I'm right here. I could even take the computer outside and you can hear all the music that's going on. Yeah. All right. So listen, the cold hard truth that we're all willing to accept today, and we're all here because of, right? In the webinar emails, I said, you're stuck. I get it. I understand. Believe me, I was there for 18 months. But the real thing is, why? Listen, you know what needs to be done. How many of you have been on a webinar with me before in the past, or have read, for example, The Circle of Profit, or been a part of one of my programs? How many of you? You can seriously answer that question because I know that at least 80% of you will have. So you have access to the information. You do. The challenge has been execution. You know how many times I hear from students that say, Anik, I get it. I know what you're asking. I don't know how to do it. Can someone just show me? Can someone watch over me? Can someone show me where to click? All right? And so that's what we're going to get through today. We're going to go out on the limb, okay? This is probably not the first business that you've tried. My guess is most of you here have tried something, okay? Have tried something in the past. So let me see. How many people here have tried something? It could even be an offline business. All right? It could even be an offline business. Oh, my God. So, I like this here. Betty says many somethings. Many somethings. All right, maybe you've tried Amazon, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, membership sites, AdSense, ad-supported sites. Oh my God, maybe you've tried to start a store down the street, for crying out loud. You could have tried anything at this point. And the thing is, you're not alone. Do you know how many businesses I tried before I finally had a breakthrough? I mean, you know, it always feels the same. The same problems keep popping up. More effort, more time, more energy. Guess what? It's not working. okay? It doesn't work. And I understand that. And if today anyone is telling you that the reason you're not seeing the success you want is because you're not putting in enough time, I'm telling you right now, it has nothing to do with that. And it's not your fault. That's the number one thing I want everybody here to understand. It's not your fault. Believe me, I've been there, I've done that, and when I look back at it, I get it. I wasn't equipped properly. You know what? We're not trained to do this stuff. You know, our education does not bring us up to being oops, we have someone at the door. So our education does not bring us up to being in a place to actually be able to generate an income using our own methodologies. We're taught to be trainers. I mean, we're taught to be employees, right? We are taught to be employees, right? So what's the real problem? What is the real problem? The real problem is that we have not yet discovered these 5 secrets. And once you apply these 5 secrets, you have 100% control over your business and your financial destiny. You get to attract the right audience, the right prospects, and the right customers. Business will explode because of it, and I'll show you exactly how. But first, I want to share with you how I stumbled onto these secrets. How many of you right now would love to learn kind of how I got started? You know, and I'm telling you, this story will be powerful because it will help relate to you exactly where you are today. We got a bunch of me's and yeses pouring in right now. That's amazing. So, you know, when I first started, I was in college, right? And in college, I discovered at some point I wanted to create my own destiny. I had almost no resources, no help. I spent countless hours on forums. I was looking around for what to do. All I knew is I had no money on me and I needed to find a way to build a business. So I turned to the internet, but there was no system out there. Now, every time I thought I figured it out, every time someone put something up on a forum and I thought I had figured it out, guess what? I hadn't. I would fail over and over and over again. So 18 months wasted. Every penny I had to my name was at that point gone. So my first 18 months, what was wrong with me? You know, I kept wondering, why am I stuck? Why are other people constantly reporting their great results and I can't make it happen? I'm trying everything. Why is it not working? Then the thought came to my mind, right? That dreaded thought that said, maybe I can't do this. You know, maybe others can do it. Maybe I'm not the guy or the person to be able to do this. So I stumbled on a few secrets. But then I had so here's what happened, okay? I finally figured something out. I finally had somebody show me one thing. The story there is I was down to my last 24 hours. I was going to quit. How many of you right now, type in a yes right now or type in me if you felt like quitting. If you felt like quitting. All right, if you felt like quitting. Oh my God, tons and tons of me's and yeses. And so I was there. Final 24 hours to go. I was going to quit. I was going to be done with absolutely everything. And I just said, you know what? I put that on the forum. I announced that I was going to quit. And somebody messaged me something that finally led to the breakthrough I was looking for. Somebody finally gave me a little bit of a system, that little bit of a nudge, that little overlook over my shoulder. And so I started to make some money. And I grew my business. I grew it from $100 to $10,000 to $100,000 to $1 million to $10 million. So of course I thought I figured it out. I thought I was on the top of the world, right? Well, not really. Because before I knew it, the economy changed just a little bit. I grew way too aggressively. I went into debt. Man, I was better off in college when I just had $100 to my name, and now I found myself $1.7 million in debt. I had major health problems that started from that. I went to the hospital multiple times. I almost died. And I was at this is the biggest problem though. Forget my health. I was sitting at $1.7 million in debt. I owed my parents money. I owed my friends money. I owed credit cards, banks, you name it. I used to hide. I would have a week where I would hide, turn my phone off so I couldn't answer anybody. And what I discovered is that my success at that point had been built on sand versus being built on a hard rock. See, this is why I asked you that question at the beginning of the webinar. I said, how many of you want to make money versus building wealth? What I was doing back then is I was making money, but I didn't know the specific system that I needed to follow. So the sinkhole of success, I created a sinkhole because I wasn't using these 5 secrets. And literally, I got to the worst place in my life. Now, I had a moment of decision when I reached those places. Okay, I was literally sitting and staring at a whiteboard, $1.7 million in debt. I had literally let go of every person who worked for me. And I said, what am I going to do? And I said, I'm not going to go out like this. I got to figure this out. So I remember the night where I sat literally staring at a whiteboard It was dark. It was like 9 p.m. My offices were closed. Literally everything was empty. It was my last night there. I said, what happened? And that was the night I went deep into everything. I went deep into my actual business system. I went deep into myself. I went deep into everything. And once I came out of it, I realized there were 5 core things, which we're about to get into right now, that were the reason that I had failed. And since I mastered these, I've gone on to do $100 million in revenue. I've sold over 150,000 of my copies of my book. I've had over 10,000 people buy my Inbox Blueprint program. And it is all because I was able to master these 5 secrets, okay? So you're missing at least one of these secrets. I want you to keep an eye open, and I want you to be able to tell me which ones you're missing. I'm going to ask you at the end of each one, and I want you to claim it if that's you. And right now, though, before we do that, someone else is going to be presenting with us in a little bit, and I just want to introduce you to him real quick. He is one of our new lead coaches here. One of the most amazing people with the biggest hearts that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And so without further ado, I want to bring on real quick just to say hi. One of my close friends and great coaches, Jeremy, I'm going to let you do your story because I think it's that powerful, that impactful. But before I bring him on, everyone, let's type in all capital letters, Jeremy. Let's type in Jeremy, all capital letters, and let's make him feel super welcome. Wow. Look at that, Jeremy. Everyone is excited and pumped that you're here. So take it away, man. Tell us exactly how you discovered these secrets, too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's actually pretty powerful because we got people all over the world, and you guys are all spelling it right. So thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Seriously, I really appreciate Lurn Nation. You guys are amazing. What Anik is doing here is pretty incredible. The way that I found these secrets is very similar to what Anik came across, which is mentorship that really opened up to these, to this path, to these secrets that allowed him to create that breakthrough, which really creates a foundation of wealth. There's a lot of cool strategies, cool things that you can do in being able to make money online. And again, a lot of you already have that in your hands. You already have either a program or a process, but you're still struggling. There's still that feeling of being unstuck and not being really where you want to be in the business or maybe in your life as a whole. And really being able to find these secrets was the key to that, because where I was, oh my gosh, I was in a place where I was completely broke. I was living out of my beat-up Mazda there, and as you can see there, that was me completely malnourished at the point there. I don't know if I don't even look like I had a meal in the last week right there. And I was living out of this beat-up Mazda, completely broke, completely stressed, completely stuck, trying to figure this out. If you see the picture on the left there, you can tell that there's no furniture in the place. I could not afford furniture. I could not afford to be able to do anything but stress over trying to make the next dollar, trying to get over the hurdles, trying to get unstuck, and feeling completely lost. Type in a 1 if anyone on this webinar has felt like that, or maybe is currently feeling that level of depression, stress, just over-anxious anxiety around where the next dollar is going to come from, let alone just where you're going to create the next direction in your business. And one of the powerful examples I really share about this, and this is something that, man, this really hits me home every time that I share this story, is I felt like I knew the answer. Like I wasn't ignorant to things online. I wasn't ignorant to how to make money online. And it kind of felt like, I'm just staring at my dream. It's right there in front of me. I can see it. I can smell it. I can taste it. It's literally a hand's length away. And I'm looking at it, and it's right there. And I know I can reach out and just grab it. And so I stick my arm out. And I just want you guys to picture this. I want you to feel it, because I'm sure that a lot of you are feeling this same thing right now with where you're at. You have it right there in front of you. You know exactly what it looks like. You know every nook and cranny. You know every angle of your dream, of what you want to create for yourself. And I would stick my arm out to reach it. I would stick my hand out to just grab it and grab hold of it and never let go. And I stick my hand out, and my hand hits the glass. That was the feeling every single day that I woke up trying to figure it out, trying to get unstuck, trying to understand what would allow me to create the breakthrough necessary so that I could actually start executing and implementing the things that would get me to where I want to be. And every time I thought about that, I just kept wondering, what is going to allow me to break this glass? What is going to allow me to break through? And what ended up happening was, again, I was able to create the opportunities in my life where it opened me up to mentorship. It opened me up to somebody inevitably saying and giving me the opportunity to really welcome these 5 secrets. And this created limitless opportunity in my life. And I actually did a TED Talk on this and really kind of delved into that whole process and that whole story. I've been able to have dinner with royalty. I've been able to travel the world. I ended up getting a master's degree in international relations, which allowed me to open up to a whole new world of opportunity, along with a lot of these things that I've been able to do online, creating a 6-figure business, creating 100,000 plus email subscribers, and really connecting with a global community. That came to be because I was open to the 5 secrets that we're going to be sharing with you today, that Anik has really pieced together, and a framework that really opened me up to what I've been able to achieve just in the last few years. It's been incredible, and I can't even I can't tell you guys how lucky you are truly to be on this webinar. When I was sitting around living in my beat-up Mazda, if I could have even thought that there was an opportunity to have someone like Anik come on and share in very detail what these 5 secrets really are, the impact they'll have, and really the direction you're going to be able to take them, it would have been, oh my gosh, it definitely elevates and exponentially grows your ability to have success in anything that you do, let alone really the simplest business model you can possibly think of, which is what Anik has really mastered and what Lurn is really the best in the world out here, which is email marketing and being able to dial that in like nobody else. So this is really what the power of mastering these 5 secrets can do in your life. Again, being able to travel, being able to connect with leaders all around the world, being able to open myself up to those opportunities would not have happened if I just kind of stayed stuck trying to figure out the next cool, shiny object, trying to figure out what that next thing or next fad was. If I continued to chase that, I never would have been open to the 5 secrets that really are the foundation of success. So give me a little bit of feedback as to if that really resonates with you, if that is kind of hitting home for you. Go ahead and just type in yes. If that is kind of maybe a place, again, that you're at right now and you're feeling like, man, I need something, and I need something more than just kind of, punching stuff on a keypad. I need more opportunity that really opens me up to really the wealth that I want to create. No, that's awesome.
Pouring in.
Yeah, pouring in. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the feedback and for the interaction. This is awesome. This is what is special about Lurn Nation and what you guys are a part of here. This is great feedback.
Awesome. Well, listen, guys. Jeremy, I got to tell you, I've gotten a chance to get to know Jeremy, and when we were putting this presentation together for you, I showed Jeremy. I said, hey, I've spent a lot of time putting these 5 things together. Do you agree? And he looked at them and he said, honestly, I can't say that there's anything you've missed here. And that had I known these years back, it would have saved me so much pain. And so today I'm ready to do it. Now this is, I rarely ask you guys to take notes. Starting here, you need to take notes. Okay, we're going to go over these 5 secrets. We're going to do it quickly. Then I'm going to dive in and we're going to talk about the email marketing business model. And I'm going to share with you one specific change I've made. Listen, we're at a max capacity. Every single person on this webinar gets the luxury of knowing how I have just evolved my email marketing business so that once we check mark these 5 secrets from your mind, we're going to be able to then give you the business model and you're going to be able to see some major breakthroughs. So first and foremost, eliminate the tomorrow. Okay, let me explain exactly what I mean here. We have built this perpetual cycle of hope for ourselves. We have zero accountability to ourselves or to anybody around us. Let me explain exactly what I mean. So people go to sleep every night. People come home from work, they're tired, they're exhausted, their boss was mean, they had a rough day, and they turn on the television. And then on top of that, their children or their wife or husband or uncle or aunt or someone now starts to stress them out with some other personal matters. And so they're watching television, and it's before they know it, it's 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And they think, man, I didn't read that book, I was going to do it today. I didn't watch that one video from Anik, that module I was going to do today. I didn't launch my business. I didn't launch my website. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Well, you know what? It's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. And I'm telling you right now, success is not something that just falls into your damn laps. You need to go out and grab it. And this perpetual cycle of hope that we've fallen into, it's absolutely crushing us in ways that we don't know. Here's the first way. And Don says, sounds like me. Don, You're not alone. I bet you a lot of people on this webinar say it sounds like them. Heck, it sounds like me sometimes. It's natural. But the more we can strive to get rid of these. See, here's what happens. Let's get into your mind. Let's get into the psychology of it. The more and more you do this, you lose integrity with your own word. You know, how do you feel when someone says, absolutely, I'm going to be there. Don't worry, I'll be there at this time. And they don't show up? How does that make you feel? Answer my question right now. So someone, your best friend just told you they're gonna meet you at the mall at 6 o'clock, and you show up, you're waiting around, and they don't show up. They don't even show up. Forget about being late. They don't even show up. How does that make you feel? We've got crappy, shitty, annoyed, disappointed, deflated, pissed off, angry, worse, the worst feeling in the world. I lose trust. Good one, Jane. Dissed, Matt says. All these negative feelings. Well, you know what? Every day when we go to sleep in this perpetual cycle of hope and tell ourselves it's okay, we'll do it tomorrow, we just incurred all of those feelings inside of our minds without ever having even realized it. And that continues to build up day after day after day. Some of us who are, I'm 33 years old, right? Someone might be on there 50, 60 years old. You've had 50, 60 years of that building up every single day. Can you imagine what that does to your confidence, what that does to your ability to execute on anything you learn? How many of you right now are listening? Type in me if you just had a little bit of an aha moment, and you're literally thinking, uh-oh, Anik just called me out. Type in me if you're having a... There you go. Hey, at least you guys are being honest. I appreciate that. Believe me, if you just had a moment of epiphany now, wait till I'm through with you. And here's the other thing. It loses focus. You have zero focus in your life. When you continue to allow tomorrow, guess what you do? You don't have a reason to focus on anything. Because if you don't focus, you don't get any results. If you don't get results, it's okay. You'll do it tomorrow. So we've got to eliminate that. You start being completely indecisive. Why? Again, what's the fault? What's the problem? I'll do it tomorrow. Right? I don't need to make this decision today. I'll make it tomorrow. And the less decisions we make, the less success we have. Listen, Tony Robbins taught me one thing in my life. If there's one thing he taught me, there's one thing. This is what it is. He said that success comes from decisions. Success comes from decisions, nothing else. There's no systems. It's just decisions. You have to decide. Accountability, you lose accountability, and you have absolutely no action. Forget about relentless action. See, the kind of mentality it takes when you don't have a tomorrow, when you tell yourself, you know what? Today is the day. Today I will do this. I promise myself I'm going to finish this module. I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to bed until I do. And you know what? When you get less sleep and you have to wake up early the next morning and it hurts, that's what's going to make it so that the next day you plan your day differently. The next day you don't watch television. You don't go out and distract yourself. You don't go out and have 3 beers with buddies because you tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. All right? That's secret number 1. So right now, guys, have you written it down? I want you to type in a big yes if you're following me, and if you literally can feel it. You're saying, you know what, Anik? I'm making a commitment right now. I'm eliminating the tomorrow. Look at that, Jeremy. Yeah. Wow. That's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I love it. This is why I love working with you guys. Jeremy said earlier, I love Lurn Nation.
And that's big, because this first secret is going to allow you to really maximize and really master all the other ones.
Yep.
Because let's be honest, if you can't eliminate this, then all the other things that we're going to be teaching you, you're going to push off till tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, secret number 2, relationship with failure. You know, this is a really interesting terminology, this new term that I've started using with everyone, is I say, do you have a relationship with failure? How many of you have a positive relationship with failure? I bet you very few of you here have a positive. You know, whenever I fail, I actually smile. I'm not even kidding. I laugh, I smile, and in a weird way, I rejoice. Why? Because I just learned something I'll never ever do in my life that way again. So that means I have one failure I'm never going to have again. And you know what? It allows me to commit to changing the way I do things. You know, I'll tell you right now, I was having a conversation once with my mom. This is when I was very little, and I remember the conversation. I was out playing street hockey with my friends, and I came home, and I was completely bruised up on my left arm, and it was hurting, it was painful. I was crying, and I was whining about it. And she came up to me and she said, "Let me ask you something. Why are you upset? Why are you crying about this?" I was like, "Well, it hurts." And she said, "Okay, great, but you know, why did that happen to you?" I said, "Well, I did this, I did that, and I, you know, made this wrong move." And she goes, "You're gonna ever do that again?" And I said, "Heck no, never gonna do that again." And she goes, "Then shouldn't you be happy? Because you're just," I think I was like 12 or 13 at the time. She said, because you're just 12 or 13, you've got decades in front of you where you'll never have to have a hurt arm again. And I still remember this. I thought, whoa, that's a really interesting way of looking at life. You know, but today in my business, that's exactly what I do. You know, I flip the, bad things, okay? I start to appreciate bad things because bad things are what lead to good things. They teach this in sales school, right? They say with every no, you're closer to a yes. I can't tell you, with every failure, you're absolutely closer to a success. Guys, 18 months I failed every day. Not sometimes, every day, sometimes 3 times a day, 18 months. That's what, like 450 days. Probably had faced over 900 failures, I'm going to tell you right now, during that time. But I wouldn't stop. All right? I went into debt, $1.7 million into debt on my deathbed. Okay? I had the worst situation. I wouldn't stop. I kept looking at everything. Even that last day, I'm staring at the whiteboard. What was I doing? I was coming up with these 5 secrets. I was trying to figure out, what did I learn? What's the silver lining? And when you do this, it multiplies your rate of failure. You know, I always find these people, these entrepreneurs you hear about, who go broke. Okay, they go broke, and all of a sudden, they're back to being billions again. All right, look at Steve Jobs. Look at, I think, even Bill Gates. Look at Richard Branson. You name them. Every single person has had that fall, yet they absolutely are back at it. And it's amazing to say someone who goes into debt, who falls apart after having had millions, is down and out for 6 months and is back on the top. Have you never sat and thought about why that is? Trust me, there's a reason for it. You know, there's a reason. It's because they learned from it and ain't going to do it again. The mistakes I made the first time I went bankrupt, I promise you, no chance in HE double hockey sticks I'm ever going to do it again. Jeremy, what led you to being, homeless?
Yeah.
Are you going to make those mistakes ever again?
Absolutely not. And that's really what the power behind this is. And I think the flipping expectation into appreciation, guys, if that's something that you've never heard before, or if that is like a huge breakthrough, even just considering that, go ahead and type in a 1, because that one for me was absolutely huge. Not just when I heard it, but when I actually really started viscerally ingraining that in the way of being every single day. Seriously, how many of you are expecting that every single time that you start something, you're just going to fail? How many of you are expecting that every time you're going to get a certain result, instead of genuinely appreciating that you actually have the opportunity to create something special with that? That's really the deeper element of this. And something like that, even just being able to have that deeper concept, creates a massive, massive breakthrough in the way that you approach your business and in the direction you go with your life.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to move on to secret number 3. So right now, for secret number 2, how many of you right now are making a public commitment to all of Learn Nation and all the hundreds of students and colleagues of yours watching? Type in a yes if you are making a public declaration right now. You're going to embrace failure. You're going to have a relationship with failure. Oh, yeah, who's this? I like this. Brad says, booyah! Oh. A little Marine in here. All right. Love it. Love it. Oh, my God. Yeses are pouring in.
Yeah, awesome.
I love this. Who said this? David says, I fail a lot. That's good, Dave, because you're just a second away from success. All right, secret number 3, fueled by purpose. Now, this is one of those where I can honestly say I think you probably have not heard this one before from anyone else. People say, hey, what's your purpose in life? People say, why am I here? People say, what's your why? Let me ask you something. I have some rough days. I'm going to confess right now. I have days where in the morning I wake up, my body's hurting, I'm tired. I've had a rough day. But I'm out there. I know what I'm building. I know the business that I'm trying to build. And you know what? I just had a major failure. I have, some days, guys, I'll tell you this, even till today. I run a big company. We do millions, and that's great. I have days where I wake up and realize I just lost $50,000 or $100,000 the day before. It makes it damn hard to get out of bed that day. It really, really makes it damn hard to get out of bed that day. And sometimes, how many of you right now, type in me if you have had those days where you're just like, oh, I just don't want to do this again today. I just don't want to get out of bed. I just wish I could hide. I wish I could go away. I wish I could go somewhere. Oh, me's coming in, right? Well, you know what makes me get out of bed? I have a goal and a dream in my life. I have a commitment I've made publicly. I'm saying it again today to you. Everyone knows this who knows me. And that before I die, I will have positively impacted the lives of 1 million children who will receive an education because of some contribution I made somewhere. 1 million children will be officially, and I'll have a picture of every one of them. I'll have a picture of every single one of them. Guess what? when I'm sitting there belly aching about my life and I'm belly aching about all the absolute pain I have, when I think about the fact that if I stay in bed that day, if I don't get out of bed, if I don't stop my belly aching, and if I don't start working, there will be 1 million children who will not receive an education. Tell me something. How many of you wouldn't work hard and be willing to accept the fact that 1 million children are going to just suffer because you were too lazy or because you weren't strong enough? Tell me right now, how many of you would be willing to do that and just stay in bed? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You'd get out. Nobody would stay in bed. That's what makes me. So you need to have a purpose that's not, I want to make money. You know how many times I get on these webinars and people tell me, I want to make money. I want to make money. Well, good for you. Who doesn't? You know, if you ask Bill Gates, I bet you even Bill Gates wants to make more money. Seriously, right now, I bet you Bill Gates wants, I bet you Warren Buffett wants to make more money. Money is not what's going to do it. Money is not what's going to do it. You need an external reason. You need a true motivation, a true purpose. That way you don't have any more outs. You know, burn the boats. I forget which battle it is where the general, they all landed on the coast and it was time for them to take over. He burned the ships. There was no return. You either won or you died. You know, this is what it takes. Some of you have probably not heard this kind of terminology out of me, not this kind of passion, but you're going to start hearing more of it because this is what it takes. It's not about the system. It's about you. You know, and it is a lonely road to the top and at the top. But that's the truth, guys. That's what it takes. You need to hustle. You are enough. I love, people always laugh at the Army's slogan. What was it? The Army of One?
Yeah.
You know? That's true, though. You are the one. And I always say entrepreneurs are like soldiers. They're out there. You just need to figure out. So tell me right now, type in, why do you want to make money? Can people please take a minute, take a second, type in why. Okay, type in why. So we can make sure your purpose, you have, Amy says 4 children. Amy, you couldn't have a better driving force in your life than to give your children a better life. That'll get you up every day. That gets every mother, every father up every day. Mary says freedom. Mary, you got to get more specific. Freedom is still internal focus. It's something you want. You know why we allow ourselves to embrace the tomorrow, why we continue to be in this perpetual cycle of hope, is because we are not accountable to ourselves. You need to be accountable to someone else, Mary, so freedom is not enough. It's not enough. And saying to help others is not enough. What do you want to do for others? What help do you want to provide for them? You have to be very, very, very specific. So let me keep scrolling here. You guys have written so many things at my...
Yeah, guys, and this is why this is so absolutely critical, because once you start shifting your mindset towards these secrets, it allows you to start opening up to maybe where some of those things are holding you back. For example, you say freedom, but think of how just arbitrary that is. It's just like saying that I want to make money. It's like, oh, I want freedom. Well, what does that genuinely mean? Why do you want freedom? Do you want freedom so that you can provide for your 4 kids in a way that is very meaningful for you? Do you want freedom because you want to help 1 million children and you're not going to have the ability or the time to do it if you don't have the freedom and the the affluence to do that? That's the stuff you got to start diving into, because that goes beyond just passion. And that's really where you have to get to genuinely start breaking through some of these areas. You got to go beyond passion. It's got to be fueled by the deeper purpose behind it.
Look at this one right here. Christian, I want to commend you. Christian says, Christian Sorger says, I want to provide the refugees in Europe with food and education.
Wow, yeah, that's powerful.
You know what? There you go. So when you start to, and it doesn't have to, listen guys, it doesn't have to be something where you're doing charity. I don't necessarily mean, but even if it's your 4 children, even if it has to be something related to not you in order for it to work, okay? So this is mine. These are my kids. You know, by the end of this year, we're going to be at over 1,000 kids. We will actually be, it says already built 4. Actually, that number needs to be updated. It's 6 now, plus we adopted 2 other ones. I adopted a blind orphanage for children who've been literally abandoned in Nepal. And we built a school for them. I adopted another school in India that caters to children who have HIV and who have been banned from school. And by the end of this year, we're going to be at 10 schools. And these kids, their pictures, they are in my room. They're on my phone. They're in my office. They're on my laptop. Because when the going gets tough, these kids, they push me through it. So this is what I want you to know. I'm living it. I'm not just teaching this to you. Every single secret I'm sharing with you guys, I have done myself. So let's do a quick recap there. You got to eliminate the tomorrow. You have to have a relationship with failure, and you have to be fueled by purpose, by external purpose, not I want to make more money. That's not going to do it. It's never going to do it. Just wanting to make more money is never going to make you more money. It's just going to make you broke and miserable. That's the absolute truth. And Jeremy, anything? Yeah,
I was going to say, being honest with yourself, how many of you are either missing one, if not all of these right now, at a deeper level that we're talking about here? Again, not just kind of saying it to yourself, not just kind of, knowing it in the back of your mind that you should, really focus on this stuff, but genuinely and can honestly say that, yes, you really need to look at being able to break through in one, if not all of these areas. Go ahead and type in one if you know that, yeah, exactly, me, absolutely, exactly.
Preston says all three.
All three, yeah, seriously. And that's fine, because honestly, that's what allows you to create the ability to break through that, is recognizing the fact that, you know what, you really need to take a hard look at this, because this is really why you're stuck right now. This is why your hand is hitting the glass when you're reaching for your dream. That's what the glass barrier is. It's not some new shiny object that you need.
Absolutely. All right, guys, listen, I'm so proud of everyone here at Lurn Nation who is out there and leaving us and being honest and saying, you know what, this is, Ann says, bless you, Anik and Jeremy, for bringing us this webinar. Well, Ann, this is what, thank you. Thank you for having said that, because we're not even done yet. We're not even half done yet. We're way behind schedule, but let me ask you guys for permission. It looks like we're going to go a little over that 1 hour slot that I wanted. Do I have your permission? Can everyone type in yes if I have your permission to keep going? Because I don't want to rush through these things, because I really think that these are absolutely important. I love Dave and Jen. Dave says, you're kicking my virtual butt. Look at the yeses pouring in. That's amazing. Awesome. All right, guys, well, bear with me, because we have 2 more secrets, and then we're going to dive into the actual, I'm going to show you the one secret that I use so that I can buy leads for free, but I got to make sure these 5 are what you cover. So far, you've all committed that you're going to check off these 3, and we're going to work with you. We're going to help you. Both Jeremy and I are going to make ourselves available to help you with these. But let's move on to secret number 4, the X factor. All right, what the heck is the X factor? I think it was a TV show, but that's not what we mean here. That's not what we mean here. So the right system. Success is innately systematic. This is where finally the system comes into play. Notice how the system is number 4. The first 3 had nothing to do with system. System is number 4. And this is why college was invented. Yeah. Okay? College was invented because they, ideally, back then, I don't think it works that way now, so don't get me started on that, but back then they said, want to be an accountant? Sure. Join us and we will teach you the system. We will teach you exactly what to do. We will make you into a machine that can do accounting. Okay, you want to be a doctor? That's still today. Here's a system. Join us here. We will teach you the step-by-step, and then you'll become a doctor, right? That's falling apart today. There are so many other ways of doing things, and systems are falling apart. Here's the crazy part. I work with my students, and my students will say, Anik, I'm struggling. I want to make money online. I say, which system are you doing? Oh, I tried this, I tried that, I tried that, I tried this. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, what do you do for a living? And they'll say, I'm an assistant, I'm an accountant, I'm a doctor. I'm like, okay, now what do you do online? Oh, I do a little AdSense, I do a little blogging, I do a little this, I do a little that. And I'm like, and which system are you following? You go to the gym. Do you do 2 machines at one time? Like go on a treadmill and elliptical machine at the same time? No, a lot of people will pay a lot of money to have a trainer work with them at the gym to show them the system, right? And you need to make sure your system is reliable. Well, how do you make sure a system is reliable? You make sure that it's worked for tons and tons of other people, that it's time-tested, that it's proven. It needs to be predictable. I said earlier, we build email businesses in our sleep. Here's where it comes from. 4 days ago, one of our director of marketing, he landed from Australia. He was super jet lagged, hadn't slept in 30+ hours, and he was sitting there, and I'm telling you, his one eye was actually closed, and the other one was half closed, and he was building our pages. We literally, based on the work he did that night, we collected, I think, like 8,000 or 9,000 email leads the next day. That is how predictable the system has become that I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes. It's measurable. See how I was able to measure it? I said based on what was done, we collected about 8,000 or 9,000 leads the next day. All right? It's exponential. It's exponential because guess what? That was 4 days ago. Today, when we look in the account, 52,000 leads. Yes, that's right. I collected 52,000 leads in the last 4 days, and I have not turned my laptop on because I was not able to, because I was in meetings the entire time. That is a system, and that's why we say email marketing is the #1 secret weapon for growing your business online. And today what I'm going to share with you are the exact pages that you can copy, is the exact model that you can copy, and I'm even going to share with you how you can make so much money from your leads that before you even pay the bill for traffic, you'll have made more money than that. So how many of you are excited to see the X Factor today? The one that I think after 14 years and having sold $100 million, that I believe firmly this is the business that you should be running. All right. Yes is pouring in. Hey, as long as you guys are excited, I'm super excited. All right, so we're going to check off secret number 4 for you today. That's going to actually happen. Isn't that cool? The first 3 you might have to work on a little bit and will help you, but the secret number 4 we're going to check off for you. Now, secret number 5 is a very interesting one. I want you guys to put in a guess right now. This year alone, in 2016, we're not even done, how much money do you believe I have invested in mentorship? Just paying other people who are much better at things than I so that they will hold my hand and walk me through it. Oh my God, someone just nailed it right on the head.
Wow.
JJ, I'm not going to give it away yet, but you nailed it on the head. JJ from Houston Rivera.
Yeah, JJ.
Norm's a little too high there. Guys, this year I've invested over $52,000. All right, and the year's not done. By the time the year's done, it's going to be about $65,000. Listen, success leaves clues, but the right mentorship accelerates growth. You need someone to show you the way. Growing up as children, we've always had our parents. Our parents would show us what's right, what's wrong, whether it was our uncle or aunts or grandparents. We had leadership. You know, we grew up under leadership. We were in school. We had parents. We had teachers. Some people.
Some people had. Yeah. Guys, type in a 1 if some of the worst conversations you're having right now are with yourself. In terms of what you should be doing, what you could be doing, what's possible, where, what exact business you should be going after. Exactly. Some of the worst conversations we have are with ourselves and trying to convince ourselves that we can't do it, trying to convince ourselves that we should do something else, trying to convince ourselves that it's just not worth it. Those are the worst conversations we can have, and that's really what holds us in a place of being stuck. And until we can break that cycle and actually get feedback and gather information from other perspectives, especially someone who's been there and done that, you're not going to break that cycle of being stuck.
Well, absolutely. Couldn't nail it more on the head. And guys, today, sometimes I hit these problems. People think, oh, Anik, you figured it all out. The hell I have. I can't tell you how much tortured I am sometimes with not knowing what to do, but I'm blessed to have the right people in my life to turn to. So information without execution, the reason it happens is, again, accountability. No one's sitting there making sure you do it. No one there for you to ask questions to when you hit a roadblock. And what happens when we hit a roadblock? We stop. It's only human nature. Right? We stop. It's like driving down the road and there's a big boulder in front of you. What the heck are you going to do? You're going to stop. But when you implement secret number 5 and you get mentorship available to you, it's like a big bulldozer comes through and knocks that rock out of the way, and then you can keep driving. All right? That's exactly what it's like to have mentorship. And in this unforgiving world, I love that word. It's a very unforgiving world of entrepreneurship. You better have someone that's got your back. How many of you, okay, type in me, if you would wake up every morning and feel that much better and feel that much more aggressive and feel that much more confident if you knew someone who you trust has your back. I wasn't even finished and people were typing in me. They knew where I was going with it, right? So you can team up with someone to challenge the status quo, all right? You can team up. That's the key word here, team up. Not do it alone anymore. And that's the #1 problem a lot of people are facing is they're doing it alone. And, Jeremy, explain this a little bit here, college debt versus business investment.
Well, the bottom line is you got to think, how many people, because you're talking about somebody, I pursued 2 master's degrees, and to be honest with you, I was never the classroom type, or certainly not the one in my family that ever could have imagined getting that level of higher education. And when it comes to college debt, I mean, guys, how much people are racking up in college debt, especially here in the U.S., is just insane. Some people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars going and getting degrees that are not in the field of becoming a doctor, that are not in the field of becoming, a lawyer or something. These are in fields where you could actually invest that into actually creating a business and getting genuinely engaged in the business and entrepreneurial environment, and start actually putting that towards something that can actually grow, something that can actually manifest a larger return than simply sitting in a classroom. How many of you think that right now, in today's economy, in today's entrepreneurial economy, that it would be more valuable to be sitting in a classroom or actually out there and doing stuff in the entrepreneurial world, connecting with people like Anik, people like what we have here with Lurn, people like what we have in terms of the network? And how many, yeah, exactly, yeah, Bob, somebody mentioned Bob Proctor, but these people that you could be connecting out there in the world that could give you direct feedback about how to succeed.
I could not have said it better, guys. And I've personally invested in the last 10 years well over $500,000 in mentorship, and I just want you guys to know, I want you guys to understand that you need someone in your life. Look around, find that person. And now I can hear you say, well, who is it? How am I going to find that person? If you really want, if you're ready, if you really feel it, and if you're truly ready for it, you'll find them. Okay, you will find them, but you're not going to fall in your lap again. They're not going to do that. You need to go out there and you need to go get them. All right, so now you've got these 5 secrets. Listen, guys, right now, type in a big yes if you are committing yourself to working on these 5 secrets, okay? That these are what you're going to commit. These are what you're going to do. Mary says, you are so right. Love it, love it, love it. We've got so many yeses coming in. I'm so proud of you guys for saying that you're absolutely excited and you're ready. All right, I hope you wrote these down. I really hope you did, because I want you to put these up on the mirror next to your bathroom. I want you to put them up on your fridge. I want you to put them wherever you can so that you are absolutely going to remind yourself every day that what you need to do. All right. Awesome. So now let me show you how to apply them in business. You guys ready to see my model? Are you ready to see what I'm doing every single day over and over again to collect over 1,000 email leads every single day? Honestly, that number is going up. It's probably close to 2,000 at this point. And the truth is, guys, email leads means money, and money combined with the 5 secrets means wealth. That's literally all it is. So today I'm going to share with you exactly how I'm buying leads for free. All right, so let me actually let me do this here. Let me pause my screen. Oh, no. All right, one sec. I'm going to show my screen again because I just realized I got 2. All right, how many of you see just a white plain screen with some scribbles on it? I just scribbled on it. Type in I do if you can see it.
Awesome.
All right, a bunch of yeses and I do's. All right, awesome. So here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to show you a model that you've probably seen more than once from me. And your tendency is going to say, oh, Anik, this is the inbox blueprint model, or this is the circle of profit. But hang tight, because there's a change that's happening, and I'm going to show it to you later, okay, in just a second. So what do? We know, right? Every business needs traffic. That's why you guys are so shocked when I said that I have checkmarked this. I am buying traffic from, and here's my secret source. I'm buying all my traffic lately from Facebook. I'm buying it for free, and I'm going to share with you exactly how I do it. So all my traffic comes to my opt-in page. Now this is my one-page website. Literally, you can build it using software. You don't have to know you don't have to know anything technical, and there's no other page even on your site. It's a one-page website that can be built using automation. All right, you have a headline here, you have a free gift here, you have a few bullet points here, and that's it. Okay? Now, what happens? When somebody comes here and puts their email address in here, 2 things happen, right? I've taught this so many times. 2 things are going to happen. The first is their actual email address that they put in. The actual email address is going to go into what we call a autoresponder. Now, just so you guys know, I can't see your comments right now because I'm busy writing away here, but I will look at them, and I'm going to show you live examples. We're going to see a live example. I'm going to show you one of my sites that is collecting hundreds and hundreds of leads a day using this exact model. Then the actual person, right, who opted in, the person who sat there and hit click, they used to go to, now notice how I said used to, they used to go to what we call the thank you page, where we would show them an offer. Now, in the last couple of months, I've had a major revelation here. I have actually changed where they're actually going. All right, I've actually changed where they're going. So, let's see here. Can everyone see my screen? I'm getting a couple of people who are saying they can't. I just want to make sure you can see the whole diagram that I've drawn on my screen, and you were watching me draw it. All right, tons of people can see it. Okay, great. All right. So, this is the model. Right? What are the keys to making this model work? Number one key, you gotta have traffic. Number two key, you gotta have a one-page website. Number three, there are emails that you need to have, whether they are automated emails or whether you send them every day, but you need to have emails, right? The emails are what are going to actually endorse products. And very, very important is going to be down here. And there's going to be a fifth thing here, which I'm going to share with you in a second. And these are where you actually make money, right? These are the actual monetization of your business. If you didn't have this here, then all you would have are leads, and there would be no money coming in. And as great as that sounds, it's not, because in the end of the day, a business is about generating revenue. And what I'm going to share with you today is a strategy that is working wonderfully with Facebook. And for those of you who are wondering, Anik, I don't have the money to buy traffic from Facebook, I'm here to tell you, if you can just spare $5, you can start with Facebook. But I'm going to be here, Jeremy, myself, and all of our coaches are going to be here to hold your hand through it. Okay, so this is the model. If you want, take a picture of it right now. And what I'm going to share with you in a second, let me just move this guy here, is that I have added a new step that nobody has ever seen before. So now that's the thank you page. So what in the world goes here? And by doing this, just so you guys understand this, increase my sales by 65%. 65%. You know what that increase has allowed me to do? Pay immediately, almost instantly, pay for the Facebook traffic. That's why I say I buy traffic for free. How many of you right now would be willing to give me $5 if I gave you 6 back? Type in 6. Type in the number 6 if you'd be willing to give me $5 if immediately, right there on the spot, I returned you 6. There's tons of people pouring in, right? Obviously, everyone should be. We should be getting hundreds and hundreds of. We should get 1,000 yeses right now, or 6s, I should say. Absolutely. I mean, and that's what we're doing, guys. That's what I'm doing every single day, hundreds and hundreds of times with Facebook. Because of this, though, if I hadn't figured this out, I wasn't able to do it and scale it so quickly. So the page that we've added is something I call a segue page. Okay, I call this a segue page, and I'm going to show you a live example. The best way for me to explain it to you is to show it to you. All right? So are we ready to go? Type in go. If you're ready for me to go show you live pages, we're going to move past this. You've taken a picture of this, and I'm going to go show you live pages. My God, Jeremy, do you see the interaction?
I know, this is awesome.
I love the excitement that everyone's got here.
Learn Nation is like the most interactive that I've ever seen.
This is amazing. All right, guys, so let's get out of here real quick. And here we go. All right. So I've got, this is my opt-in page. Okay. Can you guys see my computer? Can you see my site right now? Can you see, it says the 5 daily secrets that turn dreams into reality? Okay, I've got a bunch of yeses. All right. This is my opt-in page. When you come here, you see the headline, you see a few bullet points, you see a picture of my report. It says, oh, by the way, you need a little free gift, okay? That was another thing that you need, and guess what? We're going to do it for you. I'm going to help you get your entire free report done. So you come to this page, and let's say you hit, yes, I want free instant access. You're going to pop your email address in here. Now, typically, what happens after you type in your email address here? What would have happened? Tell me. I want someone to answer the question. What would have happened, in my old model if I put my email address? There are tons of people here saying tip. Thank you page, thank you page, thank you page, thank you page. All right. So I would have gone to this page because I want to sell them my book. So they would have opted in. I would have put them through a little page that says, hey, the book is on its way, and then I would have, or the free report's on its way, and then I would have tried to sell them my book. Here, however, is where my page goes. So as soon as they opt in here, I'm now sending them to this page, my segue page. And I want you guys to take this in real quick, okay? And I tested this, and it has worked over and over and over and over again. Up at the top, it says, congratulations, the free report has been sent to your email. Then there's a little headline, and this is actually a video. It says, the #1 lesson I learned when I fell $1.7 million in debt and was lying in my deathbed. How many of you would continue to read beyond this? Type in me if you would continue to read this page if you landed on this page and saw that headline. Ann, Tracy, Gary, Gabrielle, Carl, Jonathan, Laurette, Ahmed, Diane, Ken, Helena, Colleen. Oh, it's too many. I can't. Yeah. Of course, you would. Well, now this is the psychological thing that I discovered that I can't really explain, but it's working like a charm. Is now I'll make you read, okay? And I'm pre-selling you. Now I'm getting you in the mood to buy something. And that is tremendous. That's where the difference, that's why there's a 65% bump up in sales. Because I am now literally wooing you and talking you and pre-selling you into buying my book. Now, one of the things I'm currently testing in this funnels is to have 2 segue pages. So as soon as you click the button here, you'd see another segue page. The one word that changed my life. And then you see here I talk about system. And then I talk more about system. Then I talk about how I've sold over 100,000 copies of my book and how you can get your free copy. And then you would land on my sales page. And then you would land on the sales page. Now, many of my funnels, I've not had 2 segue pages. I've only had 1. But we're testing the 2 right now just to see how it works. And all I can tell you is that this funnel, I am making money every day. Hundreds of leads a day are coming in, and I'm actually profiting. I'm actually profiting every single day. And you nailed it. Ann Wilson just said, micro commitments with a question mark. Absolutely micro commitments. In the world of sales, they always teach you to get your applicant to say, to agree with you, to say yes, to go along with what you're saying. And there you go. Now, a couple of you are asking, hey, Facebook particularly requires you to have a bigger website. You can't just have 1 page. Facebook requires you to have these things at the bottom, okay? About us, contact us. You can copy these over. It's not a big deal. That's all Facebook requires. Ann says, I love the psychology end of these things. Don't we all? So right now, guys, right now, is that, tell me right now if that is something you've ever heard before, or if you just had a major breakthrough. If you just understood how the one element that could literally take your business and skyrocket the results from it. All right? Everyone is saying this is the first. Kent just wrote all capital letters, major breakthrough. This alone, this one thing alone is allowing me, okay, so if I go back to the desk scribble here, this one thing alone is allowing me to be able to infinitely scale the number of leads that I'm putting in here. Infinitely. Why? Because I can now invest as much as I want in Facebook. It's not going out of my pocket. Before I'm even done with the day, the money is back in my pocket. So, this is what I want you guys to take away. Now, here's what we're going to do. We want to actually help you build all of this. So I'm going to give an opportunity. We're not going to be able to work with everybody or any, it's one of those things where, and for those of you right now who are like, oh my God, Onyx about to sell something. I'm not selling anything, guys. There's nothing for sale here, okay? I just want you to listen because we're actually looking for a few students. We want to be able to help you guys. And we want to be able to do this hands-on. I want you to be able to be with me. So let me ask you a question. What if you could check off all 5 secrets right now? Literally, what if you could just come have us just check off all the 5 secrets for you, okay? All the 5 secrets. Think about that. Have your entire business built for you. I'm going to pause there. Think about that. Type in a yes right now if you could have your entire business built for you by me and my entire team. That includes the free report. That includes your opt-in page. That includes your segue page. That includes your emails. And it's all totally 100% unique to you. Jeremy, you see that people are going crazy. Of course, everyone would want that, right? So hang tight because we're going to do it for a few of you. So this is what happens when you do. You know, we had one of our students who we really helped hands-on, Kane. I talked to Kane the other day, and it's crazy. What you're seeing on this slide isn't even close to the money he's making. Kane is now making $30,000 a month. And he's doing it all from his email list. It's absolutely amazing. Zane Baker has now launched 2 different businesses. He has over 45,000 email subscribers, over 95,000 Facebook subscribers. He visits his, he has just tons and tons of visitors to all his sites. He's doing what he loves doing. He does not have a job. This is his full-time career. By the way, he moved to America about 5 or 6 years ago. He literally was rescued from Baghdad. And he moved. So talk about the American dream. But he was struggling like crazy until he came and worked with our team and until we helped him build his business. Dr. Ted, practicing chiropractor, loves what he does, came to us. We took him in. We did one of these exact scenarios, except that the difference was Dr. Ted was investing, I think, about $30,000 into the services that we did. He came to us, but within less than 1 year, he had over $100,000 in sales. And look, he had access to a third of what you guys are going to get today. And this is what something he sent, just all these different accounts he has, 10,000 in one account, 5,000 in one account, 7,000 in another account. Every one of them struggled for years in their business. They were stuck trying to find answers on how to make money online. And they finally made the decision to address all the 5 secrets first. Okay? That's what was their major breakthrough. When they came to us, the first thing we said is stop trying to keep making money. Let's actually address what's going on in your head first. They joined us live, okay? So what we're talking about is an opportunity for you to come down live and spend 5 days with us. You have to be able to do that. How many of you, I want you to type in me, if you would be able to arrange and be here live and to spend that time with our team. At least 5 days, one-on-one with our team. Oh, I love this. Louis says, I'm going to succeed. Yes, you are.
Yes.
We got tons. Okay, we already have way more me's and way more people willing to travel and spend 5 days with us than I can possibly even help. I couldn't have that many people in one room, but we're going to help as many as we can. And all of these individuals, I just want you to understand the value of what we're talking about. I want you to understand the value of what you're getting. They all invested $30,000 to $50,000 in getting that mentorship and getting that help and in getting all of that to be here. This isn't me starting to position some kind of pitch. I'm not going to come down and give you a bunch of numbers. I'm just saying you need to understand that the time and what we put in, okay, and the time, that's what it's worth. Other people have invested that exactly. So how many of you right now, I want you to go ahead and type in yes if you resonated with at least one of the students that we just shared. If you resonate with what I'm talking about, with what this whole story is about, with what we want to do, with what we're trying to do here at Lurn, oh, they're pouring in. So that's what I'm saying. What if you had access? So now you have a choice. You can either do this yourself, you can get on, or you can come and work with us to get unstuck, have my entire team and I personally help you to do it. And so that's why we've created something called Lurn Masters. Now I want to share with you guys kind of the strategy that I want to walk you through and how we're going to be helping our students. So one sec here. I'm going to go back to the Scribble board, and we are going to be accepting applications in just a few minutes. So I want you to hang tight, okay? And we're going to be looking through all of it, and I will give you the URL. But first, I just want to walk you through what the process is going to look like if you get admitted into this program. And I do want to be clear, everyone, there is going to be costs involved in the program, okay? It's not going to be absolutely free. And in addition to the fact that you need to travel and you need to be here, there will be some costs involved. We're really not looking for anyone who says, I need to be able to build this for absolutely free. We're looking for someone who's super serious, ready to dive into their business, and ready to invest into it. And that, that may not be everybody, and that's okay. We're not trying to limit people. We're just saying, hey, these are the people we're currently capable of helping. So let's just say this is where you are today. Okay, this is where you are today, and we need to get you from here to the very end, which is making money. So today you're going to get a chance to put in your application. Okay, you're going to get a chance to apply. And when you apply, we are going to take some time to review your application. And we're talking about, what, 24 to 48 hours, maybe a little bit more, but we're going to take that time to review. So let's just say that this whole total time investment here is going to be about 48 hours. Once you fill out the application, we'll have a review. The next thing that you're going to do, so I'll just draw a barrier here, is, so this is the first thing. Now, you're going to get on a live coaching call with someone from our team, just like Jeremy. It could even just be Jeremy. This is going to be an actual coaching call where we look at your business. Okay, we're going to dive in with you and look through what's going on and work with you specifically to figure out what's going to get you to the next level. How many of you would love to have that coaching call with one of my team members? With one of our team members, would love to have that with Jeremy to figure out what your breakthrough point is. How you're going to get there. And just tons of people saying yes, of course.
Cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Of course. And I can tell you guys right now that getting on a call with Jeremy is just, it's tremendous. I mean, the amount you're going to learn is tremendous. Now, assuming you get, at this point, okay, you get accepted into our program, right from your home, we're going to start working with you. So first week, what we're going to do, the first week is we're going to do what we call pre-training. During this time, we're going to give you all the pieces of the puzzle that you need to be fully prepared for when you're here, when we're actually building your business with you live. The second is going to be about weeks 2 to 3. All right? So again, you're working on this from your home, but you have hands-on help from our coaches. We're going to actually choose your niche, and my favorite part, we are going to help find you an affiliate offer that is unique. Guys, one thing we're blessed to have here at Lurn is a lot of connections. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and we're going to find you the exact people, the right offers that you can promote that aren't already, you don't have 30,000 people already promoting them on ClickBank. It's going to be yours. How many of you think right now it would make a big difference in your life if you had an amazing high converting offer that you could promote as an affiliate that was yours? That was just yours. Seriously, we got people just pouring in absolutely huge, life-changing, priceless. Hell yeah, of course. I love it. All right, so then what's going to happen is going to be the real power. And I'm actually running out of space here, but then you're going to come in, okay? So this whole time right here was about 3 weeks or so, maybe plus or minus a week. Then you're going to come in, and we are going to do 5 days together. Okay, we're going to spend 5 days back to back. I'll be there. Jeremy will be there. Our top coaches will be there. Everyone from Lurn Nation who you need to build your business is going to be there. And this is what we call our Master's Workshop. Okay, this is our Master's Workshop where we will work with you live, hands-on. And you know what that means? We're not just going to teach you. We are going to build your business with you. So, for example, by day 1, you'll have the niche and everything done. By day 2, your opt-in page will be up along with your segue page. By day 3, everything will be up with your emails, and we will actually start traffic. So then what happens, let me just, so that what happens is during these 2 days, it's up and running. With us there, your business is up and running, leads are coming in, money is coming in, and you still have us reviewing it and going over it with you. But the other best part, and I'm going to keep layering them on, and you guys are going to be absolutely just ecstatic. During this time, Lurn is going to invest $2,000 in traffic on your behalf. We're actually going to go in there. We will start your Facebook ads. You will watch it. We will go out. If you want to buy solo ads, we will buy solo ads for you on your behalf while you sit there and watch. And then when you're ready to leave, guess what you're going to leave with? You'll be fully in business. And I can virtually guarantee, I can't guarantee this, but your first sale, check mark. So all of those S's and the 5 S's, those 5 secrets, John just wrote, holy shit. Christian writes, boom. Yes, I told you that when you joined us today, I said today's a different kind of webinar. All right, today's a different kind of webinar. Now I want to share with you guys one thing, because I'm going to be there during all of these sessions, okay? Right now I have big companies that come in. I do this very rarely, but I have requests for this every day. I recently had a company come in. They paid me $50,000 for 1 day of my time. Literally, morning till night. They brought 2 representatives in, and I built just their marketing strategy. I didn't even build the pages with them. We're going to actually be building the pages, starting the traffic, and doing absolutely everything that you need. So now we cannot take too many people. I think we're looking for the whole class is going to be what, Jeremy, about 20 to 25 people?
Yeah, at most.
You know,
tops.
That's the maximum that we're going to allow as far as. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically open up the application pool. If I open the application pool right now, remember we don't know what, guys, okay, but there will be there's going to be an investment you have to make, and on the application form, just be honest with us and tell us what that what the investment possibilities are. It's not like we're going to take that and make it all of it. I already told you this is for us it's basically something we're doing so that we can start to build some ridiculous, amazing case studies, and we can work with students really hands-on. But yeah, for the whole program, there is an investment involved to make sure you're not coming from a situation where, there would be no investment on your part. I just want to be very transparent, very honest with you. But how many of you right now are ready to apply? Type in me if you would apply this very minute if I give you the URL, because I think in order for us to get a class of about 20, 25 people, we're going to take maybe maximum of 50 applications. Maybe, oh my God. Jeremy, you're going to have your work cut out for you. Betty, Gabrielle, Justin, Ed, Anthony, Matt, Tracy, Giggy, Mary, Ruth, just pouring in. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you the URLs. I'm going to give you the URL right now. I'm going to leak it. We actually have a slide with it later, but I just want to put it out there now because, honestly, I want to fill up the class and we want to move forward with everybody. I want you to go to lurn.com, apply. All lowercase, right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Lurn.com, apply. Do it right now. It's going to take you a few minutes to fill this survey out. So again, go to lurn.com/apply, and once you've applied, I want you to type in applied into the question box. I want you to type in applied into the question box once you've done it, all right? So I'll keep reading out the names as it comes up. All right, so now, who's applying right now? It went dead silent, just so you guys know. The Q&A box just went literally dead silent because I feel like everybody just ran to apply. I would do it sooner than later, everyone. I really would do it sooner than later because we are going to have to shut it down only because, Jeremy does a lot of other great things with me, and so he's not going to have a tremendous amount of time. And we will about 50 or 60 applications. We're going to shut it down. So, this is what we're going to do at Learn Masters. My team and I are personally going to build your business, and we're going to start generating leads and revenue for you in less than 5 days. That's our commitment to you. Learn.com/apply. That's the URL. Write it down again, and if you haven't done it yet, this is going to, I'm telling you right now, very soon, you're not going to be able to. We will be taking it down. So step number 1, okay, I'm going to go through as a PowerPoint kind of what I went through in a diagram. Step number 1 is there's no cost to apply, okay? Just go ahead and fill out the application. You fill it out completely, and please, I beg of you, do it honestly, okay? And we're going to review it. And you know what? I'm going to actually kind of give things over to Jeremy. Jeremy can walk us through this step-by-step process now, too, because he's going to be one of the main people, one of the main coaches working with you, and he will make sure you're qualified. And that's not just for our sake. That's for your sake as well. So, Jeremy, step 2, do you kind of want to talk through the steps that are going to be happening?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that is important, guys, because, I'm so passionate about this stuff. I want to be able to connect with you guys. Inevitably, if we do invite you to this, we're going to be connecting in person with you. We're going to be building a relationship with you. We're going to be building a business, and we're going to be setting the foundation of the secrets that we've mentioned today. So this is really built off of a relationship. Guys, most likely it's going to be me or, again, somebody that's, one of the Learn Master coaches here giving you a shout, but it's probably going to be me. Because I want to connect with you guys. I want to build a relationship with each and every single one of you, because when I see you in person, if we invite you to this, I want to be able to have that foundation. So guys, it's most likely going to be me on the call. We are going to qualify. The reason we do that is, guys, I'm not interested in having a sales call with any of you. I want to respect your time. I want to respect you as an individual. We're not here to, go through the whole sales call process BS. We're not here for that. We're here to support you guys. Learn Nation is about being able to connect with each other and build relationships and build business that's fun, that's joyful, that creates a major impact. So in terms of the qualification, we look at that stuff and we take it very seriously. We're not here to have you guys take out a second mortgage so that you can try to do this. We want to support you in investing in your business the right way. And so that process is very important for us to take a look at. Not only are you a great fit for this, but also are we helping you the right way? So that when I'm jumping on a call with you, it'll be very, very focused on moving things in the right direction. And so, yes, are we going to dive into some really cool stuff? And, I can certainly go through some things with you. Absolutely, I'm happy to do that. I'm here to serve you guys as much as Anik is. This is all what we're about. But we're going to definitely focus on how can we start taking the right steps towards getting you in here and towards getting you invited to this process, because this is really where you're going to be able to create the breakthroughs. So we will invite you if this is the right fit, and we're all on the same page, and you do qualify, absolutely. Why wouldn't we invite you? We would love to work with people that are going to be aligned with that process. So absolutely, I'm going to share with you what that looks like, and we can move forward and we can kind of figure things out. The next thing is that, again, we only have 25 spots, probably at max, for this thing. This is going to be very, very, very close, very intimate, it's just going to be a very great environment for us to be able to dive in with each and every single one of you and achieve these goals. So we want to make sure that we kind of, have it at a very core group of individuals for this process. So what's going to happen is after you go through that process, we get you invited, we get you signed on for this workshop. You're going to go through some pre-training. Now, this is going to come down to really getting clear on some specific areas that allow us to help you best. So getting clear on your niche that you want to focus on for creating this business. Getting clear on maybe some of the affiliate offers that you want to be able to really focus on. And we'll start developing that offer, and that's kind of that process over the next few weeks that Anik went through in getting clarity around that. So we'll walk you through the process. We'll go through it step by step. Again, I'm going to be here to support you along the way. Anik will be here, when we kind of dive in with things. You're going to have the entire Learn team here behind you with going through this process of supporting you and making sure that these 5 days, this workshop, becomes the foundation for you moving forward. So what we're going to do after that is kind of the next, process, basically what this looks like. What does this Learn Masters workshop look like? So you're going to get these 5 exclusive days, and I want to stress this to you guys. This is extremely, extremely powerful. The impact that this is going to have on everything you create moving forward is very, very very powerful. You're going to be connecting with Anik directly. You're going to be connecting with top Learn Master coaches, certified Learn Master coaches like myself, to be able to support you with this. And you're going to have a very high level of intensive coaching to support you with implementing this stuff. Again, we talked about the secrets before. We're going to lay that foundation. We talked about what Anik does here with the secret 65% formula. We're going to go through that, and we're going to help you implement it. This is going to be cutting-edge strategies and systems that are going to help you create a focus on implementation and execution. Now, we're also going to be doing, focusing on the private Learn affiliate offers, like Anik had mentioned. We're going to be focusing on very specific affiliate partnerships that we have. These are not going to be offers that you see thrown out there all over the place. These are very, very private, very specific to this process. So you're getting an exclusive opportunity to really work at a level that would be completely far beyond anything you might normally be able to get access to. So we are going to build your funnel, and we are going to buy your traffic. This is a powerful experience. And so essentially from day one, we're going to be getting exclusive affiliate offers. We're going to go through the Ultimate Affiliate Success Toolkit. You're going to know exactly how to optimize your lead generation and opt-in lead magnets. We're going to go through this step by step. You guys are going to be able to dive into this and start getting this built. And that's just day one. Day two, we immediately go into the gateway to profit. Being able to build your entire sales funnel from first page all the way through to the emails, and like Anik was mentioning, you guys are getting something really, really special. We are going to support you with creating the secret weapon behind all of this, which is the segue pages that Anik mentioned is kind of like, really what is going to allow you to be able to up and elevate your overall sales. So utilize the secret weapon of high converting segue page. Dialing in your overall sales and target messaging. This is so, so critical. You guys are going to be able to get a very clear picture of what that looks like. Day 3, we dive right into the email marketing, emails that convert and actually find the inbox. This is critical, absolutely critical. You don't want to be, funneling into spam. You don't want to be, not seen by the people that you're trying to reach. You want to be able to connect with them, build that relationship, and you have to have emails that actually find the inbox. How to fully monetize your list, exactly how to do that. So once we do drive all these leads, all these opportunities, we're making sales, well, how do you now extend that lifetime value of every person that's engaging with you? How do you monetize and fully maximize that list? Doubling your revenue through automation and high converting copy. So guys, oh my gosh, so we are we are getting close to 50 applications, by the way. So if you have not applied, go to lurn.com/apply right now. Seriously. I know you guys are listening to me, and it's probably, I'm sure my voice is soothing for you. So just listen to it while you fill out the application. Seriously. Fill out the application. Do it completely. Again, we want you to really be open and honest with us in terms of where things are at for you right now so that we can serve you in the best way possible. Okay, that's very, very important for you.
Who's applied? So Carlos, I see. Glenn.
John.
John.
Yep, Karen. Justin. Looks like Betty.
We're at 48, by the way, now.
Wow, no, this is awesome. So seriously, if you guys get it in there right now. So here's, just to give the people that have applied a clear understanding of what the next couple days would look like. Day 4, this is it. This is where we're going to be investing $2,000 to drive traffic to your offer. We're going to show you exactly how to buy free leads on autopilot. This is amazing stuff. We're going to be generating immediate leads and sales into your business. This is the stuff that we're going to be diving into, and you're going to be able to see it in real time. Leads, sales coming into your business over these 2 days. It's going to be very, very powerful for you to be able to see that directly and get that immediate feedback of what success really looks like. Now, on day 5, we're going to leave you with a success roadmap. This is going to be a master's playbook to making millions online and really creating a lot of success moving forward. Because bottom line is, we're going to have these 5 days together, and we want to set you up to win moving forward. So we got these 5 days. This is really what we're focusing on, these 5 days where we can dive in and create a business with you, and that's going to set you up for moving forward with this. So you're going to have an action plan to build on that success, and you're going to have exclusive gifts and special bonuses that are going to support you as well. And if you know anything, oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Seriously, we got a lot of applications rolling in here. If you have not sent in your application yet, please do that. Please do it as soon as possible. We want to make sure that we get the right people to this workshop. We want to make sure that we serve you in the best way possible, and we want to make sure that we're doing this the right way. So definitely give us a very clear understanding of where you're at and fill out that application and send it in to us right now. Lurn.com/apply. And again, I'm excited to connect with you guys. I mean, this is pretty amazing. You have been so engaging on this webinar and on this workshop. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. Seriously, just imagine, just think to yourself for a second what it's going to be like when we're actually here live diving in with you. I mean, seriously, this is virtual. We're kind of connecting right now, maybe like over the last hour and a half. Imagine 5 days live, real time, Anik and the Lurn certified coaches diving into with this business with you and actually implementing this stuff. Just take that into consideration. Definitely a very powerful experience. So guys, you are absolutely amazing. Let's go. Let's get those applications in. Again, if you have not sent the application, make sure that you do that as soon as possible. Again, give us great informative feedback of where you're at and make sure that you fill that form out completely. But let's get those applications in because we are filling up very quickly. We still have nearly 500 people still on, and we got people applying left and right. So in terms of what you're going to have at the end of these 5 days, the end of the 5 days where we get connected, we dive in with you in real time and help you build this business, you're going to be able to check this stuff off. You're going to check off all 5 core secrets to success. No longer are you going to have to feel stuck. No longer are you going to have to continuously hit the glass beyond being able to find and reach your opportunity for real success. You're no longer going to have that barrier in front of you. We are going to break that down, and you're no longer going to have that up in your way. You're no longer going to be stuck. We are going to have a done-for-you email marketing business up and running. Yes, up and running. We are not teaching theory at this workshop. We are not going to be diving in with you on theory. We are going to be diving in with you on exactly what helps you execute this business. So let's get those applications in, because we would love, love, love to be a part of that for you. Now, you are going to have an ability to promote, again, exclusive affiliate offers. That's going to be done for you. We are going to get those affiliate offers. We are going to get the best of the best, and they're going to be ones that are exclusive to you. You're not going to be able to find these anywhere else. You are going to get this exclusive to you guys. So you're going to pick the niche, and we are going to dive into finding the private affiliates that you will be able to start offering. We're going to be able to start diving into that immediately. You're going to have traffic and leads being generated right from this process. Again, we are going to have this coming out of this workshop, during this workshop. You're going to see it in real time actually happening. This is very, very powerful stuff. You're going to have an email list completely being built right in front of you. If you don't have an email list yet, you will have one in these 5 days. If you already have an email list, we are going to exponentially be growing that. I can promise you, with $2,000 invested in driving traffic to really what you guys are offering, then yes, you will definitely be able to grow an email list from this. Now, you're also going to have, again, a successful path for moving forward. So you're going to be able to have that process for being able to really knock this out of the park, moving beyond those 5 days. So go to lurn.com/apply if you are not there already. If you are there already, then I'm sure you're probably halfway, if not fully done with your application. Go ahead and scroll to the bottom, hit send, and get those things into us, because we want to serve you in this way. This is something that is really exclusive to the Lurn Nation, Lurn community. We want to be able to get you into this process where we can support you at this level. So in terms of where you guys are at, again, just take a second to go back to what we discussed earlier in this workshop, early on this live session here. The ability to actually get unstuck once and for all. What is that worth, to be able to simply finally break through this illusory barrier that you have of being able to create wealth? Every single one of you, all of you, it was about creating wealth in your life, wealth in your business, wealth in your relationships and your family. That's going to happen through breaking through these barriers of feeling stuck, of feeling, really lost in where the next step should be and how to implement the right way. And I promise you, breaking through and really mastering all 5 of those secrets will lead you down that path. And what we are going to do in these 5 days we are going to check every single one of those off, and we are going to set the foundation for you growing your business. This is very, very powerful. So I want you to really consider, again, what you came on to this webinar about. You came on because it resonated with you to finally get unstuck. It resonated with you to no longer sit in front of your dream and see it. Again, that story that I explained, and this is so visceral for me because I experienced this, I lived this, I went through it. This is how I explained it every single day, and it still brings tears to my eyes when I say it. And just think, again, your dream is right in front of you. You can feel it. You can see every angle of it. It's right in front of you. It's within arm's reach. You reach out your hand to grab it and create the life you've always wanted, to break free from the chains that are holding you back from genuinely breaking through to a life and a business that you deserve, the freedom that a lot of you talked about in giving feedback here, and you reach out and your hand hits the glass. Guys, you have the ability to get unstuck right now. You have the ability and the opportunity that Anik and I both had of somebody willing to show us a different path, open a new cycle of thinking, open a new cycle of implementing something that actually works in your business, in your life, and what you want to create. How many of you would be absolutely positively on board if you knew that everything driving you on a daily basis was wrapped around this deeper purpose for creating wealth, and you knew exactly how to create that? Very, very, very powerful. So this is the time, this is now the opportunity where you have a choice. You have a choice between staying in that place where you're stuck, staying in that place where there is no real direction. And again, like we said before, the worst conversations you can have with yourself at that point, by far, is by yourself with your own mind. It is just going to eat away at you, and it really is the one thing that just deteriorates your soul, your purpose, your passion, and before you know it, you're so lost you just simply don't know where the next step is. You have the opportunity right now by sending in an application. It's absolutely, there's no cost to do it. You're simply just sharing information about where you're at, what's happening for you, and allowing us to just open up a line of communication where we can at least see how we can serve you, what that looks like, if this is the right fit, if this is the right direction for you. If it is, we're going to be able to break you through that. You have the choice and the ability right now to shift that direction and your financial and freedom destiny from this moment on. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be lost. You can be clear, you can be confident, and you can be fueled by deeper purpose in what you are looking to create. So we are here for you at every step of the way. We are going to be walking you through this process. If you are one of the people that we can invite into this workshop, and we have the honor of working with you, this is going to be the biggest breakthrough, I promise you, that you've ever had in your business. I mean, I can't even say that enough. This is going to be the biggest breakthrough for your business and what you're looking to create with it. So send in the application. Again, if you're halfway through it right now, awesome. Make sure that you finish it. Share the information with us so that we know exactly how we can serve you best and exactly what we can prepare for. Again, it's most likely, I'm so passionate about this, guys. I'm very, very committed to reaching out to every single one of you that sent an application. If it's the right fit, if you qualify, we're going to go through a very, very in-depth review process. If you qualify, we will be reaching out, and I'm going to make a commitment to make sure that I can reach out to the majority of you because I want to connect with you. I want to build that relationship. And if you qualify for this, then let's figure out a way to make it happen. Let's figure out a way to get you here with us, because I can promise you, when you're here with us and over those 5 days, it is going to be the biggest breakthrough for you and your business and your life. So I would love, love, love to be able to connect with you in person on that. I know that Anik would absolutely love to be able to have that. I know that our other certified Lurn coaches would absolutely love to connect with you, love to build a relationship, love to see you winning in real time. Again, this is a very, very powerful experience. Over the 5 days, you're going to be seeing that happen in real time. So it is going to be an opportunity for you to really break through in some key areas that are holding you back right now, and it's going to be really powerful for you to see that happening in real time. So if you haven't applied yet, please go to lurn.com/apply and let's get connected. Let's definitely see where you're at with it, and let's see if you are again, if you qualify through this process, awesome. We want to make sure that you're the right fit. We want to make sure that this is the best way we can absolutely serve you. So go to lurn.com/apply. Go ahead and apply there, fill out the application, and give us an idea of exactly where things are at for you. We're going to go through, again, a very in-depth review process to make sure that we're serving you at the best level possible.
Hey, Jeremy, when can they kind of expect now that a lot of people have applied? And by the way, guys, we're going to close down now in about a minute. We have already way overextended on the applications. But luckily, they're just applications, so we're still going to be able to work through them. But should they expect to hear something back via an email or whatever in the next few days? Give them a little bit of an idea.
Absolutely, guys. So what's going to happen is once we go through these applications, again, like Onyx said, it's going to probably take us a good 48 hours or so before we can really sift through the applications, make sure that we're reviewing them to the level where we know exactly who is kind of qualified for this. If you qualify, we will be reaching out to you via email. And again, it's probably going to be directly from me to schedule a call where we can connect. And again, just make sure that we're serving you in the best way, that you have a clear understanding of what that process looks like. And you're going to be able to schedule a call with me. And that will happen if you get this within the next 48 hours or a couple of days here. We're going to be able to jump on a call here by the end of the week. And we're going to be able to get clear on exactly the right path forward. So make sure that you look out in the coming days for an email from myself. It'll either be coming from my Lurn email or mastersworkshop@lurn.com. That's most likely the email address that it will be coming from. So mastersworkshop@lurn.com. You're going to be looking out for an email from there, and we're going to be able to get clear on exactly what day and time works best for you, where we can connect and really move things forward in the right direction for you so that we can serve you at the best level possible.
All right. Well, listen, Jeremy, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. We've had so many of you apply. We cannot possibly say everyone's name on here. Let's all say a big thank you to Jeremy, because Jeremy's going to be doing a lot of work now. So let's all type in big thank you, Jeremy, and just kind of show him our appreciation for the fact that he put all of this together. This program's going to literally be his. He's going to be helping everybody. He's going to be reviewing all the applications. We hope we really hope that whether you've applied or not, you've had an amazing time today. You've really learned a lot. You've walked away from this with just a tremendous amount of knowledge. And go take those 5 secrets and implement them, all right? Listen, guys, I'm going to cut off for now. It's been an absolute honor. We've just had so many people apply. We will be in touch with you soon. I hope I get a chance to see you here in the D.C. area. I hope we get a chance to work with you hands-on and get you your first sale, get you your first leads. We're super excited. With that said, everyone, Jeremy, just want to say one last bye.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm really proud to be a part of Lurn Nation, and you guys make it all worth it. Thank you so much for the energy you bring to this. This is very, very, very powerful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Talk to you later, and we'll see you soon on the next webinar. See ya.